Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, listen up. We all been talking about one of the biggest fights in boxing, and you hear a lot of opinions about the biggest fight in boxing. And that would be, Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford if it were to happen. And we know that Terence Crawford has agreed to basically go up to 168 pounds to fight him way up there. That's 3 divisions. And so you're hearing a lot about this possibility of this fight happening. Now we still have to deal with Jermell Charlo because he's fighting Canelo at the end of September. And that fight is going to be a good fight because Canelo has been in good fights lately. All his fights are pretty competitive lately. And he gets to people will say that he slowed down or whatever. I don't really think that because I don't really know what fights was Canelo looking like. He wasn't slowed down. You know what I mean? Because I know he had close fights with Lara, and that's been a while ago. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. That's been a while ago. So I don't know, what we're talking about with slowing down, because I would have liked to have seen Canelo prove that he was the best at 140 or 154 pounds and 160 pounds, and I don't think he really did that. So I don't really know what are we talking about slowing down, right? I think Canelo is still handling his business. He's fighting bigger fighters. He throws a lot of power punches, and the thing Canelo has, the luxury he has, is everything he does is cheered. So people really see what Canelo does. They fathom what that is. They register that. Like, for example, if he avoids punches with his upper body movement, they realize that. They don't call it something ridiculous except for good defense, because that's what it is. But if you weren't Canelo, then it could be called something else. But Canelo is Canelo, right? And it's going to be a good fight against Jermell Charlo. It just, Canelo is the favorite against Jermell Charlo, right? And this is the thing that, when you're talking Terence Crawford, what I said maybe about a year and a half ago, I said people are not going to really want to see Canelo versus Terence Crawford if it were to happen, if it came to that, because people kind of realize Terence Crawford might be a problem here, right? He might be small or not. He might be a problem because when it comes to Jermell Charlo, Canelo's the favorite, no doubt about it. When it comes to Terence Crawford, not necessarily. Right, the same people who said when they were talking about Terence Crawford that they don't want Manny Pacquiao to fight him, right? He's the favorite against Errol Spence. That's some wild stuff. Now you got people like Oscar De La Hoya who says he's really going for Canelo Alvarez against Terence Crawford, but he said Terence Crawford to make him look like a child with his skills. Demetrius Andrade, who's been wanting to fight Canelo since Canelo was a baby. He's even said that Crawford has a shot. I think he said even Crawford has a shot at winning. And even he said something else about Crawford. He said that Crawford, the skills don't change if he fights Spence at 154. Skills don't change, right? So you have a lot of pundits that are weighing in on Crawford, and they feel like he has a shot against Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. I would say, okay, if they met at 160, one coming down, one going up, maybe. But at 168, Terence Crawford has no business being the favorite over Canelo Alvarez, or that people think he should beat Canelo Alvarez. If so, then don't we have to realize that this is one of the most craziest, awesome guys we've seen in a long time? Because Jermell Charlo is awesome, right? But we're just saying, with Jermell Charlo, Canelo's the favorite. With Terence Crawford, who's even smaller, not so. I mean, when it comes to Terence Crawford right now, the superlatives that are hurled his way is really, really something to behold. It's really awesome. And I'm really, really happy. I'll be honest. I'm really happy because I've been talking about this guy for the longest. And he's one of these guys who, they keep these hard fights away from him so they can continue to say he hasn't had a hard fight. You understand? That's what I don't really like about it. And now it's just, you have to pay homage to how awesome he is. One being that I'm not gonna say that they're saying he's the favorite against Canelo, because we don't have the odds and everything, but we're hearing a lot of people say that he can even beat Canelo at 168 pounds. That's just ridiculous, people. Let's go ahead and keep on enjoying Terence Crawford, what the superlatives that are hurled his way, and just keep on enjoying them because they're the truth. And speaking of the truth has activated that rematch clause. We're gonna see that in December, which is probably not whatever, let it happen, because by that time Canelo and your boy Jamel Charlo's fight will be over. Will be, maybe if Canelo wins, that there won't be a rematch. But and then we could see if your boy Terence Crawford gets an opportunity to fight Canelo or whatever. So it's real. It's just, for me, this is one of them videos just basically to just make you guys kind of realize, damn, look at the things they talk about when they're talking about Terence Crawford. I know, and I noticed on some videos, the ones that were going for Spence, are kind of like they have to give Crawford props, but they don't kind of really want to. Even they are, but reluctantly, because it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.